protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Jesse. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it. And this defense, they've got their work cut out for them because they know they somehow, some way have got to be able to get home to the quarterback and try and affect him. That is easier said than done against this offensive line. They play as a cohesive unit. You don't see a lot of mental assignment errors. You don't see a lot of busts up front. They're able to keep this quarterback standing.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Bunch formation for these receivers. Makes the grab. It's Preston. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Hoosiers will have it first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Inside the touchdown, Hoosiers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And let me tell you about these linebackers. This group can make life miserable on any offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
To the air on first down. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Hoover. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes a connection. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's White. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's White. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. He's at the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Complete. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. It's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke the year before that. They have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Beebe. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the ground with the counter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Using his legs, it's Beebe. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Keeps it himself. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up it.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's White. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. The Hoosiers take their 1st time out. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle, it's White. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's White. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Options galore here. 2nd and just a few inches. Back to pass. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Takes the easy one to the back. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's White. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Here's the pressure. Grabs it. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go.
And he's in. Touchdown, North Texas.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a 1-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Grabbed behind the line, it's Beebe. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires quickly. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's White. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation. wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
I like the aggressive nature by this defense. They've got the opponent backed up on the goal line. They're going to send the blitz, try to get an extra guy in on the pass rush, and they get home getting the safety.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening.
Down at the 31, and the North Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Run in the red zone, it's Richard. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They go right back to it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Gets it out fast. They will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I tell you got to have great timing on these out routes, and the QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion, and this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make when you're that far down the field.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Milner. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Got the quick pass. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Mean Green. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got a man. It's Becker. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Caught behind the line, it's Beebe. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football to try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
3rd and 6 yards to go. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delayed game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Defense wants to bring the heat. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The short hands, it's Milner. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2 minutes. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. This freshman tight end had such great hype leading into the game, has been terrific. He hasn't let this moment be bigger than himself. He's done his job, he's blocked well, and he has caught every target coming his way. He has been so great here, guys, for the offense. We'll see if he can continue to end the game on such a high note. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Trying to run, it's Beebe. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move on from that first down play, second and goal from the 12. They go to the counter. There's some room. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Flips it out in the flat.